Hello, Sim the World here. We are back with the Hunter Call of the Wild. As you might have seen from these, well, first off, let's talk about the new DLC that was released. We have the Bloodhounds released, so I've got my very own Bloodhound here. We've named him Sparky, and we will interact and give him a good pet because he's a good boy. In addition, so he'll be coming with us for the hunt. If you couldn't tell from the last episode, I'm kind of changing up these series. Instead of just focusing on the New Zealand map, we're going to be hunting diamonds. And this could be diamonds on any sort of map. I'm sticking with the New Zealand map first off because we've been here. This is what we know pretty well. That's kind of the goal. So with all that being said, the next diamond I'm going to be searching out for is, of course, the pigs. The feral pigs have been running about. Now this will be challenging, and I want to show you guys the setup. Let's jump over to the map. We're going to be doing the same thing as we did with the feral goats, where we're trying to kind of hunt them on their drink cycle, and when they need to go find some liquid, we go to the watering holes. And I've got a couple areas set up, which we're going to jump over to now. So this is the first area, first drink location that we have kind of marked out. I've got a couple tents at this on either side. We have one here and we have one on the opposite end of the lake. The idea is we can bounce over here, we can take a look. Maybe I'll switch over to the binoculars, make it easier and steadier hand. But they'll be drinking down there, and sometimes they'll be on this side of the lake as well. It's a quick way to jump over, check out the area, see if there's anything here, and if not, we'll keep moving. The next area, which I found is pretty cool, I've got a couple tents again set up here, and that is in this area of the lake. And let's see here. So we do already have some pigs. Oh, there he is. That scared me. I thought that was another pig or something. We have a few more over here. They're on the move. The idea is to check, and we got a couple fours, so that's a good sign. I'm not seeing anything else. I've seen them on all sides of this area. So sitting in the center here is good. In fact, we've got that 4. I want to see him come back as a 5. I'll take that shot. He drops, of course. Maybe I'll take a 3 over here. That's a 2. Oh, I whiffed that shot bad. This guy over here looks like he's going slow, though. Yeah, we can take a shot. And he'll go down too. But it looks like they increased the screen size of some of those icons. Let's go claim our trophy over here. The idea is, of course, we're trying to get rid of these 3s and 4s. Hopefully, with respawns of the game, that will prompt those to respawn as a 5 or a diamond level trophy. What's nice here is the 7mm is the ideal ammo for this. That's kind of helpful to have. It is a strong gun. It seems to knock them down. If I get a good lung and heart shot, they just drop instantly. The other one you can see. Oh, maybe that other one didn't go down right away. Ooh, that's not good. But we'll track them down anyhow. The thing I have to be careful with, of course, is we need to make sure that we don't lose these drink locations. Because they will stop coming if you shoot more than... I think if you shoot 3 right on top of one of those drink spots, that spot will disappear. And you'll have to find a new one where they decide to go to next. So this was level 4, and it was a gold, so that's not a bad shot. Or a bad trophy. Let's accept that, but we want one more level up. Let's see, something's over here. That's that 2 again. We missed the shot. Is that the 3? No, that's another 2. Yeah, I won't have to track down that trophy. So I'm going to do that real quick, and we'll be back to check out the main area where I'll be hunting these. Now, the last area we're going to be hunting these pigs is actually a pretty large area. You can see some tracks here. Not sure. Yeah, here's a drink location. They might be nearby, they might not be. It's not exactly the right time for them, so they might be moving along. But it's actually a pretty large stretch here. So if we come over to the map, you can see I've got some tents placed. There's outposts there, a couple more tents. This whole shoreline here is basically the pigs will be roaming up and down this thing. A couple of these are drink locations, like here's a drink location, here's one. And if you're seeing part of the issue in this, the only time that they need these drink locations is between 3 in the morning and 6 in the morning. So at about 4:35, we start getting some daylight, which is nice. But the first hour, hour and a half, of course, we've got this dawnish fog. So we're going to be battling some of the light situations. Of course, at 3 in the morning, there is no light. I'll be hunting in the dark. Though the moon seems to be doing a good job at shining that off. Our bloodhound was no help in tracking down that last pig, but I was able to find him. He didn't get too far, just up that last hill. But yeah, this is going to be the plan, and just like last time, I'll be giving you an idea of how many pigs we go through to find this diamond. But hopefully you guys enjoy that kind of format. I think it's kind of fun to see the progression, see what you find. It also gives you a good idea, and it gives you a lot of practice in shooting and getting a good shot, as well as figuring out their movement strategies and how they traverse the landscape, where they're moving to and from. You find need locations this way. It really is a fun way to do it. So with that, we're going to jump through and start shooting some pigs. So it's actually funny, I was taking a break from hunting all those feral pigs. Wouldn't you know it, I find a diamond feral goat, similar place to where we were before. We're going to try to take this shot. There we go. See, hopefully I hit a vital organ. Oh no. Oh no, that looks like it was a bad shot. Alright, so you can see I actually whiffed a shot on a diamond feral goat. I'm hopeful that if I can hit a vital organ, we can still get the diamond status. Alright, let's give this a shot. I was only taking a break from hunting feral goat, or from hunting the feral pigs. I just needed to decrease some of the hunting tension around our areas. I figured why not pop over here and see if there's a goat. This was the first time I checked over here too, so I was astounded to see this walk by. I wish this would have happened the first time when we were looking for the diamond. Of course I did. We'll see where that first shot went, and we'll see if that affects the score. Yeah, it was... Oh, so the score was a 206, so it wasn't full diamond. That makes me feel a little better. It was another decoy diamond, another medium level. Almost there. You can see that first shot was a flush shot, and then I was able to hit it in the lungs. Looks like I hit it in the antler. Well, It's taken quite some time, but it looks like I found a medium feral pig. Now, of course, normally when I'm checking out these zones, I would just take that shot. Wouldn't care too much about it. But I haven't seen a level 5, I haven't seen a medium feral pig at all. It has been, wow, hundreds of pigs. You know, we went through that little montage, and that just does not do it justice. For every pig in there, there's probably another 3 or 4 that I shot. Alright, we're getting close to the 150 meter mark. I'll try to get closer, but I'm worried the wind's blowing towards them. I did use a scent repellent to try to help that, but I don't want to push my luck. Because boy, this is taking a while. This has taken a while. There's been a lot of ups and downs. As you've seen, there has also been some letdowns on my side expeditions, trying to find a couple other diamonds in the rough. Alright, I'm going to move in closer and come back when I've got a pretty good shot. Alright, they're moving, so that makes me uneasy for sure. They're calm though. I don't know why they're... Let me see if I can, I got this pig call. It's unfortunate. I don't want them traveling. It's not their time to travel either. But our scent is blowing right that way, so we might have to play around with this a little bit. There he is. I wish it wasn't in the dark, though. I'm just not getting lucky with this shot. And I think I dropped him. Oh my goodness. I wish it was a more clear shot, but it's getting foggy now, too. Maybe that was a good thing we took it right then. I would have been really sad if it just disappeared into the fog and we would have had to chase it forever. Let us see. Now, I am slightly concerned. I know that there is the possibility these things tend to, at least for other people, be kind of similar to the feral goats, where they can and may... Ooh, what was that? Oh, Sparky's here. Yeah, these things can kind of deceive us, so I'm going to get a picture in the hopes that... Ooh, perfect. Stand right by them. Alright, let's confirm them and see. There it is. Oh my goodness, it was... That's a decent sized trophy, too. It's not like just barely a diamond. It is almost 200 kilograms. This is a fat-ass feral pig, I'll tell you what. But we did it. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of running around, checking out the area. Of course, we're going to taxidermy this. I'll give you a glimpse at my map for sure here. So we've got a couple tents. I was hunting this corner right here. This is obviously where we got the diamond. I was starting to branch out and found some drink locations here. My go-to spot for a while had been right around this lake, because I'd get a couple feral pigs all around here. We lost a couple of the drink locations, but they just kind of shifted around. But I'd only get 2s and 3s, and a lot of these ended up starting to turn into only female feral pigs showing up. Of course, when I started over here, there's a lot of drink locations. Most of these disappeared. I was cleaning up here a little bit. They come and go in this area. Nothing of any size. And for a while, I wasn't having anything spawn here, but that was back when I had my tent right here. But when I shifted it over here, we'd get a couple coming in. And this was a new spot I was trying out. If you're having difficulty finding your diamond feral pig, this is always an option too. But it takes a lot of work, and I got into the routine of I'd go through all the locations for the pig between 4:30 and about 7, shooting, you know, a couple at each location just not to lose the drink location. But then, to get rid of the zones here, so I didn't lose any of the need locations, I'd come back through and do all my goat locations. So I'd come through up here at 10:30 in the morning, come through down here, and there's a lot of good goat spots right in this center, so I could pick off like 6 goats right there, and I'd finish up right here with a couple or a few, depending. There used to be a drink location here. But that would essentially refresh my map so I could come back through, and when I reloaded the game to reload all the respawns, this would all be fresh and ready to go. So that was how I kind of approached it. Your need locations may vary a little bit, though that general range should be pretty good. So I'd suggest it. It worked well for me. As much as I complain, and as many pigs as I shot, this really only took me 2 days to do. I probably went through that rotation about 10 to 12 times. So it was a labor of love. We got the diamond feral pig, but I'm really enjoying this series. I never, and with saying this, let's jump to the trophy lodge. For the longest time, I never really focused on getting diamonds. I just focused on going through the story missions or just getting nice things. But what's over here? Oh, look at this! Sparky's over here. I didn't know he came to the lodge. That's pretty cool. Looks like his water's pretty dirty, but otherwise... But yeah, this series has really pumped me up to go through and try to pick up a diamond in every area. Of course, I'm also kind of interested in the multi-trophy mounts. That's kind of what I'm interested in checking out. There's a good selection, and I'd love to get like 2 diamond turkeys and a really high female turkey and get a nice setup like that. There's some really cool stuff that I'd love to set up. We just need the diamonds. Of course, I'd want to do them with as high ranking trophies as possible. But again, first I'd love to go through and get... this one's always cool. Yeah, I have to go through and get a diamond of each one, so let's get our feral pig out here. So, since we got nothing to go in front, of course, all this stuff will change as time goes on. Obviously, we have the space here for it now. Let's see what kind of... Oh, that looks nasty. Sleeping. Hard to make a pig look... Ooh, that's kind of cool. The jumping motion. I don't think this almost 200 kilogram pig is jumping anywhere, so let's set them up like that. I like that. Let's stick with it. So we got our diamond feral pig. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We're going to be continuing on this reserve to pick up the rest of the diamonds. I haven't decided if we're doing feral goat and red deer here. I kind of want to, just to find the locations. We already are pretty familiar with the map, so it would be useful to do that. But you guys let me know what I should be seeking out. But otherwise, thanks for watching as I simulate my life one game at a time. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any other future action. You can follow on Twitter for updates of future games being played, as well as on Twitch, as I'll occasionally stream live. Thanks, and I'll see you next time at Sim the World.